kailan natin gagamitin yung gantong approach. So, magsa-solve lang tayo ng mga ilang problems, maybe 3 or 4 depende sa kung anong kaya ng time natin. Then, balik tayo sa ano, sa differentiation. So, ilan dito yung stem? Ilan dito yung stem? Raise hands po. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Anim yung stem. How about the others? ABM? Meron bang mga ano EBM, Humes, other strands? Alright, so calculus kasi, as long as alam mo yung algebra, senior high calculus, as long as alam mo yung algebra and alam mo kung paano mag-factor, maalam ka kung paano mag-substitute, I think you'll be fine with it. Sa college lang naman siya nagiging theoretical, but dito, take lang natin siya as ano, evaluating some algebraic notation. So, maalam naman tayo lahat mag-substitute, no? So, example. So, pag sinabi natin limit, okay, define natin po ang limit. Wait lang. So, limit as x approaches a ng isang function. So, meron tayo ditong function na of x. Dapat function of x siya since we're evaluating at x as it approaches something. Siya yung parang patutunguhan ng isang graph. So, kunwari, meron ka ditong function, ito yung f of x mo. Yan. Tapos ito yung x equals a. Yan. Kung saan pumupunta siya from left and right, yun yung ibig sabihin ng limit. But, in most cases, nagsasubstitute lang tayo talaga. So, for most cases, nagsasubstitute lang talaga tayo. Or, pwedeng mag-substitution tapos may konting tweaks. So, example, dali lang naman to. Limit as x approaches 2 ng sorry, limit as x approaches 2 ng x squared minus 2. Kung ano yung nandun sa ano, kung saan siya papunta, gagawin natin siya using direct substitution. So, x raised to 2 minus 2, bale, equal yan sa 2 squared. Papalitan lang natin si x ng 2, di ba? 2 squared minus 2. So, 4 minus 2 is 2. So, that's the limit. Ganun lang. Can everyone follow? Nakasunod ba? Alright. Medyo hirapan natin ng konti. Limit as x approaches 5 of square root of x squared minus 16. And, yun. Same pa rin. Magsa-substitute lang tayo. Ganun naman in most cases. 5 squared minus 16. So, this is 25 minus 16 is 9. So, square root of 9 siya. So, square root of 9 natin is 3. Ganun lang. Most of the time, ganun lang naman lagi yung limits na ano, at least in the context of high school math. Usually, substitution lang talaga siya. Though, alam natin may meaning talaga ang limits, especially in the context ng ano, especially kapag magte-take tayo ng mathematics related courses, may meaning talaga yung limits. Like, merong particular, way kung paano siya kunin. Important yon sa mathematics and engineering, but usually naman, ang mga limits problems sa entrance exams ay hindi naman siya nagre-require ng gano'n ka-in-depth na understanding ng math. Usually pure substitution and factoring lang. So, saan dito pumupunta yung part na factoring? It has to it has to be on types of problems na kagaya nito. Limit as x approaches 1 ng x squared minus 1 all over x minus 1. So, pag nag-substitute tayo dyan, what we get is 1 squared minus 1 all over 1 minus 1. So, ano tong nasa taas? 1 minus 1 yan. Kasi 1 squared ay 1. And papasimplify niya, pag simplify natin, it's 0 over 0. Pwede ba to? I don't think that's possible. Hindi siya pwede. Kasi, you're, aside from you're dividing by 0, you are, you have a 0 over 0 here, which is an indeterminate, what we call an indeterminate form. Indeterminate form. So, yun, so yun yung ano niya. Yun yung dahilan kung bakit magre-resort tayo sa other ways to evaluate a limit. So, kagaya ng factoring, in this case, we can factor out x squared minus 1 para makancel siya. Di ba? Recall natin yung difference of two squares natin. A squared minus b squared. So, recall natin that a squared minus b squared can be factored as, ay, yan. A minus b times a plus b. Pwede yun magkabaliktad ah. So, from this, we have x and then 1. 1 is 1 squared, di ba? So, x plus 1, x minus 1, all over x minus 1. Can we cancel something here? May maka-cancel ba tayo dyan? Yes. And do not forget pala, when we're doing limits, lagay din na, kapag sinisimplify natin, nakaganto. But, this will do for now since nasa time pressured, nasa time pressured environment tayo, we don't have time for formalities. But, as long as alam niyo yung principle, I think you'll do good. So, cancel to. So, we're left with limit as x approaches 1 ng x plus 1. So, yan. Substitute lang siya, di ba? 1 plus 1 lang yan, which is 2. So, yun yung limit natin. Alright. Is everything clear, everyone? Okay naman tayo dun, no? Okay. Now, in this case, wait lang. I'll just have a check nung mga nasa prob yung mga problems na na-send ko, wait lang. Ay, ay na pala. Okay na pala 'to. So this one, wait lang typeset ko lang 'to. 'Di pala siya 'Di pala siya magandang tingnan. Saglit. Hmm, sige, I think this will do for the meantime. 'Yan, rewrite ko na lang siya in a more ano, math friendly form x to 1 ng ano 'to, x cubed plus 7x squared minus 8 x cubed plus 7x squared minus 8 x squared plus minus 6. There. So 'yan, ito yung limit natin. Ito na yun, huwag niyo na lang 'to pansinin. Medyo di siya maganda tingnan. So, ano gagawin sa tingin ninyo? What do you think should we do? Ang answer daw is letter C. But how did we arrive at letter C? Do you think, okay, when, kung naglilimit tayo by factoring and we get, and we get a 0/0, so yun, this, setting this at x equals 1 will make this 1 cubed plus 7 times 1 squared minus 8 all over 1 squared plus 5 times 1 minus 6. Pag sinimplify natin, 0/0 yan. So, most likely, x equals 1 is the root of both of these. Kasi nag-0 sa yes? Yep, we're going to use factoring method. But, in this case kasi, we know that this equals 0 kapag x equals 1 and this equals 0 if x equals 1. So, recall natin yung factor theorem natin na kapag root si x equals k, x minus k sa factor, so if p of x equals 0, a certain polynomial is 0 if x equals k, x minus k is a factor. So most likely, certainly pala, factor siya ng both. So what we're going to do is to divide para ma-factor out yung yung x minus 1. Since x equals 1 to, x minus 1 tayo. X minus 1 yung factor. So, x cubed plus 7. Pwede namang synthetic division para hindi na natin isipin yung x minus 1 since common factor naman siya. So, it'll be like this, 1, 7. And don't forget the 0. Remember, wala tong x coefficient. Wala si x. So, baka makalimutan natin kapag magdi-divide tayo. So, 1, 7, 0, negative 8. So, synthetic division lang tayo. Paano ba nang ginagawa yung synthetic division? We bring down the first term, multiply by the second, then add 7 plus 1, 8 times 1, 8, 0 plus 8, 8, 8 times 1, 8, so 0 to. Then we copy the first three terms. Yung remainder, wala na yan. So we have, so factoring pala nito is x minus 1 times x squared Wait nga lang, palan ko lang yung gamit ko. Yan. Then, 'pag finactor naman natin 'tong baba, yun mas smooth na siya. 'Pag finactor naman natin 'tong baba, we have x plus 6. There you go. So, cancel na si x minus 1, and dito na lang i-evaluate natin as a limit. Then, saka tayo magsa-substitute. So, 1 squared plus 8 times 1 plus 8 all over 1 plus 6. So, 17/7 ang sagot. Letter C. Is everything clear? Okay, next. So, gets po ba lahat 'to? Nage-gets naman po ba? Nakakasabay po? Any questions? Yes? Sam Christian. Any questions? Hello, Sam Christian Acosta. You're raising your hand. So, yes? Anong mga question po? Amelia, about po sa KJ? Ano pong KJ? Ah, ito ba? Ang pangit kasi yung sulat ko. Ano, ang point lang naman, ano, pag, pag meron kang polynomial, then, when x equals k, ang meaning lang nun is x minus k sa factor. Di ba? Grade 10 math natin to, factor theorem. Kapag x equals 1, kapag x equals k, tapos sinubstitute mo si k, nag-zero siya, factor siya. Factor si x minus k. So, in this case, x equals 1, parehas silang 0. So, magkaka-idea tayo doon na factor si x minus 1 ng parehas, which is why we resorted to division. Any other questions? Basta ang ano lang yan is, para mapadali yung, ano, para mapadali yung pag-determine nyo kung ano yung factor. Kasi di ba ipa-factor natin yan, para mas mapadali yung pag-factor natin, bakit nga ba siya nag-zero to begin with? Kasi factor siya. So, yun lang yun. Any questions? Gets na po ba? Yung, Alright, now, okey na tayo dun sa ano, okey na tayo sa limits. Let's have some more examples. Wait lang. Sorry. Alright, so, some special limits natin na kailangan tandaan na puwedeng di ko alam kung lalabas 'to, yung limit ng sign x over x. This one, important 'to kasi may special value 'to, which is 1. Puwede lang siya magamit sa mga problems. Also, itong limit rin na ito, x approaches 0 ng 1 minus cosine x all over x is 0. And lastly, hindi, 'wag na pala muna 'yun. Parang hindi naman ata siya natuturo. So, example, ah, evaluate natin yung limit as x approaches 0 ng sin 3x over x. So, hindi siya yung direkta natin. Pero ang ano lang natin dito, gagawin lang natin dito talaga is tingnan natin yung kaparehas. Kailangan natin mapagparehas sila. So how will we arrive at something that would be this na magkakaparehas sila? So what we're going to do is multiply 3/3. Limit as x approaches 0. So magkakaroon na siya ng kaparehas sin 3x over 3x. Pero may times 3 siya. Pero same na yung nasa loob. Meaning, pwede natin tong i-simplify as 1. So, magiging 1 times 3 na siya, which is equal to 3. Is this clear? Clear naman po ba to, everyone? Sorry kanina sa delay, medyo ano lang yung device. Next, number, okay, so, sa mga example, nung sa sign, meron ba nun sa ano, dito sa ano? Ayun, meron pala dito. So, retype pa lang, saglit. Limit, x to 0 na sin squared 7x over x squared. So, yan yung limit na hinahanap natin. So, hindi ito direct. Di pa natin directly magagamit yung limit, but we can factor the numerator as something like this. So, limit as x approaches 0 ng x times x yung baba, tapos sin 7x times sin 7x yung sa taas. So, we can split that. So, limit as x approaches 0 ng sin 7x all over x times sin 7x over x. Then, gagawin lang natin yung ginawa natin kanina. Yung kailangan natin pagparehasin to. So, instead na isa lang, dalawa yung kailangan nating pagparehasin. So, I think we need to multiply 1/7 here and 1/7 here para makumpleto yung ano. Yan. So, lagyan natin siya. Then, this will become limit as x approaches 0 ng sin 7x over 7x times sin 7x over 7x times 7 times 7. Then, ito, para sa itong 1. 1 times 1 times 7 times 7, which is 49. Is everything clear? Nagigets po ba natin? Okay, so now I'll give you your chance to answer questions. So, pili lang kayo ng isa sa tatlo, isa sa dalawa, then try natin. Alright, so ito yung number 1 natin. And then number 2, here. So, I'll give you until 8:50. Kahit isa lang dun sa dalawa yung try niyong sagutan. Lagyan natin ng choices para ano, letter A, ah, teka, tama ba? Letter A is 1/3, B 2/3, C negative 1/3, D negative 2/3. Number number 2, letter A is 1, B 3, C 9, D 1/3. Okay. So, by 8:50, try to send your answers. All right, 1 minute. Anyone who's gonna try? So, si B ang sagot ni Sam Christian Acosta. Kayo. C and A kay Fatima. Hmm, any other people? C and C. Hmm, who else? D and A daw, sabi ni Cruz. Ah, 2 C daw yung 2. Hmm, 2 daw ay A. Hmm, number 1, number 2, suko na daw sila sa 1. Actually, mafa-factor niyo yung 1. 'Di ba nga sabi ko, kapag zero parehas yung lumabas, most likely factor siya nung parehas, 'di ba? So, pag tinry nating i-divide so x equals 2. So, ibig sabihin, factor factor C, x minus 2. So, try natin mag-divide. Divide natin si x squared minus 8x plus 12. Pag dinivide natin yan, x squared minus 2x. So, x siya. So, negative 6x plus 12. Negative 6x divide x is negative 6. So, multiply lang natin, negative 6x plus 12. So, 0. So, x minus 6 yung numerator natin. And then, doon sa baba, x minus 2. Then, i-divide natin ay x cubed minus 8. So, kailangan natin maglagay ng 0x squared kasi wala sila at saka 0x. Yan. X cubed divide x is x squared. So, x squared times x minus 2 ay x cubed minus 2x squared. Yan. Subtract. So, we have 2x squared plus 0x. 2x squared divide x ay 2x. So, 2x squared minus 4x. So, we have 4x minus 8. 4x divide x ay 4. So, you have 4 times x minus 2 is 4x minus 8. So, 0 na siya. So, ibig sabihin, ito pala, equivalent lang din sa pagkuha natin ng limit as x approaches 2 ng x minus 6 all over x squared plus 4x plus 4. So, wait lang ha. Check natin yung mga sagot. Sabi ni Sam Christian, si daw sabi ni Fatima, sabi ni Cree ay B. So, suko daw sila sa 1. May mga nagsasabing suko daw sila sa 1. So, alin nga ba yung tamang sagot? Pag sinubstitutean si 2, 2 minus 6 is negative 4. Substitutean si x squared, si 2 dito. 4 as x squared plus 2x pala to, sorry. So, 2 squared ay 4 plus 2 times 2. So, 4 plus 4 plus 4, 12. So, the correct answer is letter C, which is nakuha ni Sam, Fatima, yon, silang dalawa. Great job. So, C yung tamang sagot sa number 1. How about number 2? So, pwede na i-factor out number 2. Hmm, 3x over 3x squared. So, Pag finactor natin siya, copy lang natin to. Meron tayong sin 3x, then over 3. So, meron tayong over x. Meron tayong 1/3 pala. Saan nanggaling yung 1/3? Dito. Di ba nasa denominator si 3? So, parang meron tayong ano dyan. Parang meron tayong naka-divide na 3. So, ano ba kapag naka-divide yung 3? Di ba 1/3 yun? So, ilalabas natin siya like this. So, parang siyang may 1 dito na imaginary, tapos pwede na siyang ilabas. Pwede. So, 1/3, then sin 3x over x, then sin 3x over x. Actually, pwede natin ilagay na to si 3 dito eh. Pero, wag muna natin gawin para mas, formal yung solution. Kailangan natin mag-multiply ng dalawang 3 over 3, gaya ng ginagawa natin kanina. Then, ilagay natin sila dito. So, we have sin 3x over 3x, sin 3x over 3x, then 1/3, then 3 times 3. So, ito magiging 1/3, tapos ito magiging 1 din to, magiging 3, then magiging 3, which is 3. So, ang sagot sa number 2 ay letter B. Seems like meron na sana nakakuha ng tamang sagot, binago niya pa. Sayang. That's okay though. Now, ngayon, ang di-discuss natin so far is kung paano kumuha ng limits, di ba? Pero what if yung limit mismo yung given and kailangan nating maghanap ng certain number. So, example niyan is yung isang problem dun sa ating mock exam. So, which will which is tatakal muna natin. Which is tatakal natin later on. So, ito munang if limit as x approaches 3 of ax squared minus 1 all over x minus 1 wait lang pala. Equals 40. Yan. If limit as x approaches 3 of ax squared plus 1 all over x minus 1 is 14, find a. Find the value of a. Of a. So, most likely, yung limit natin is makukuha by substitution. So, magsa-substitute tayo dyan. So, we have a times 3 squared plus 1 all over 3 minus 1 equals 14. So, you have 9a plus 1 all over 2 equals 14. So, 9a plus 1 equals 28. 9a equals 27. So, a equals 3. So, we're solving. So, divide both sides by 9. So, a equals 3. So, ano nangyari muna dito? First, nag-multiply muna tayo. So, sinubstitute muna natin, di ba? Nag-substitute muna tayo. So, substitute natin si 3 dun sa expression sa loob. So, 3 squared times a plus 1 all over 3 minus 1. So, 9a plus 1 all over 2 is 14. Then, multiply tayo both sides by 2. 9a plus 1 equals 14 times 2. So, 9a plus 1 is 28. 9a equals 27. Tapos, divide tayo both sides ng 9. So, a equals 27 over 9. So, ang A natin is 3. Is this problem clear? Alright. So, try naman natin yung ano, dalawahan. Usually, kapag dalawa yung ano, given natin, may system of equations tayo. So limit as x approaches 1 of okay, 3x squared plus ax plus b equals 2. And then, limit as x approaches 3 ng ax squared plus 2bx ay isip ako ng value. -3. So, our goal is to find a and b. So, what is a and what is b? So, so you have, uh, substitute lang natin yung una. So, 3 times 1 squared plus a times 1 plus b equals 2. So, 3 plus a plus b equals 2. A plus b equals -1. And then we have a times 3 squared. Dito naman sa pangalawa. So, ito yung una. Sinubstitute muna natin. So, anong 1 squared? 1, di ba? So, 3 times 1 squared is 3. Then, substitute natin yung 1 dito. A times 1 ay A. Then, si B as is. Then, copy lang yung mga kasunod. Then, ililipat natin subtract natin both sides by 3. So, A plus B natin is 2 minus 3. And 2 minus 3 -1. So, ito yung unang equation natin. Then, to get the second equation, gagamitin natin to. A plus 3 squared plus 2b times 3 equals -3. So, 9a plus 6b. So, 3 squared ay 9. So, 9 times a, 9a. Then, 2b times 3. 2 times 3 is 6b equals -3. Then, 3a plus 2b equals -1. So, that's the second equation. Ngayon, we now have a system of linear equations. So, a plus b equals -1 and 3a plus 2b equals -1. Then, how are we going to solve this? We're going to use elimination or substitution methods. So, we have A plus B. Ngayon, kung anong gagamitin yung method, it's up to you na naman. 3 plus 2B equals -1. Then, what I'll do is multiply both sides of the first equation by 3. So, pag nag-multiply tayo both sides dito ng 3, what we get is 3A plus 3B equals 3. Then 3A plus 2B equals, -3 pala, sorry, yung una. Then dito, 3A plus 2B is -1. So, subtracting both sides, 3A minus 3A, 0 yan. 3B minus 2B, B yan. -3 minus -1, -2 yan. So, B equals -2. Paano naman si A? We just plug it in doon sa isa sa dalawang equation natin. So, A plus B equals -1. Palitan natin ng -2 si B. A plus -2 equals -1. So, A equals negative to. So, kailangan add tayo ng 2 both sides. So, -1 plus 2. So, ang A natin is 1. Is this clear? Naiintindihan po ba natin? Okay. So, yun. Ngayon, try natin yung ano. Try natin yung so, ito yung nasa mock exam. I think naman easier version yung lalabas sa mismong exam. But, which is kagaya ng mga examples kanina. So, ito yung mga condition natin kanina. Limits at infinity pala. Which is hindi ko pa nadi-discuss. We'll go back to that later. So, limits at infinity. So, limits at infinity, like, nakadepende siya. So, meron ka ditong rational number, rational function rather, p of x over q of x as x approaches infinity. So, meron tayong case depende sa degree. Alam ba natin ang degree ng isang polynomial? So, if the degree or highest exponent ng p of p is greater than sa highest exponent ng q of q, then yung limit does not exist. Kapag naman, less than, so highest exponent of p is less than highest exponent of q, ang limit naman is 0. Pag naman equal, divide tayo ng coefficient. Limit is the result when we divide the coefficient. Makikita natin sa mga examples later of highest exponents. Term with highest exponents. Highest exponents. So example, limit as x approaches infinity ng 3x squared plus 7x plus 1 all over x plus 5. Ano sa tingin, anong exponent nung taas? Ang highest exponent is 2. So, ang highest exponent niya is 2. Ang highest exponent niya is 2. Dito naman, ang highest exponent is 1. Since yung numerator ay mas mataas sa denominator, the limit does not exist. Naiintindihan po ba? Now, so yun yung ano. Isa pang example. Limit as x approaches infinity ng 5x squared minus 7x all over 2x cubed plus 3x squared plus x. Alright, so yung highest exponent nito is 2. Ang highest exponent nito is 3. Since 2 is less than 3, ang limit dito ay 0. Is that clear? Nagigets po ba natin so far? Malinaw po ba yung ano? So, kapag mas mababa yung exponent sa taas kaysa sa baba, 0 yung limit. Lagi siyang ganon. And example dun sa last. So, limit as x approaches infinity, ng 4x plus 3 over 2x minus 1. Okay, this one, tingnan natin po yung exponent nila. Ang highest exponent po nito is 1. Diba? And ang highest exponent nito is 1 din. So, equal. Ang gagawin natin, titingnan po natin yung coefficients nung highest exponent. Ang highest exponent natin is 1, so x yung titingnan natin. Then, pagdi-divide natin sila. 4 yung nasa taas, 2 yung nasa baba. So, ang limit natin ay 4 divide 2, which is 2. Clear po ba tayo doon? Clear ba sa atin yung examples so far? Or do we need other examples? Naiintindihan po ba natin kung paano kumuha ng limits at infinity? Alright, it seems like kailangan ko pa magbigay ng other examples. So, try natin. Limit as x approaches infinity ng 2x squared minus 5x plus 2 all over x squared plus 2x plus 2. Ah, iba na, 3x squared plus 3x plus 4. So, check natin yung highest exponent. Ang highest exponent dito is 2 and highest exponent dito is 2 din. And since 2 equals 2, what we're going to do is divide tayo ng coefficients. Coefficient ng taas over coefficient ng baba. So, 2 and 3 yung coefficient. So, ang limit natin is 2 over 3. Masisimplify pa ba natin siya? Hindi na. So, the limit is 2/3. Is this clear? Hmm. Okay, isa pang example dun sa other two limit as x approaches infinity ng 5x minus 1 all over x squared plus x plus 3. So, highest exponent dito, check natin, x lang yun nandito. So, 1 yung highest exponent. And dito naman, 2. This means 1 is less than 2. And dahil mas mababa yung exponent ng numerator kaysa sa denominator, ang limit natin is 0. Last example, limit as x approaches infinity, x cubed minus 2x squared plus 3x minus 4 all over x plus 1. So, ang highest exponent nito, ng numerator natin, is 3. And this one naman, denominator, is 1. So, 3 greater than 1. So, the limit does not exist. Is this clear? May mga katanungan po ba tayo? Okay, all right. Now, here. Bale, ito yung ano, here's a little game for all of you. So, kanina, may munti ka na makatama. Sayang. Hmm. Alright, so, meron akong isang problem. Bale, bibigyan ko kayo ng 5 minutes to answer. So, limit as x approaches infinity ng, so ito, 5 minus 4x plus 3x squared minus 2x cubed all over 7 plus 8x minus 9x squared minus 10x cubed. So, the first one who can answer this will receive something from me. So, Go! Ang bilis. Alright, Fatima. Why, Fatima, why is the limit 1/5?
Can you hear me po?
Yes.
So the highest exponent of the numerator is is yung negative
Is 3.
2x cubed,
So
which
3.
is
3 yung highest
3.
exponent niya. Sa
Opo.
baba,
3 din po siya. So equal po yung leading exponents.
mm, and
So
so how do
that
we get?
means i-divide po yung leading coefficients ng numerator at denominator, which is negative 2 divided by negative 10 at magiging 1/5 po yun.
1/5 is correct. Alright,
Thank
so
you.
let's clap our hands for Fatima. So, I think that's everything you need to know about limits. So, limits at infinity, then special types of limits. Meron pang isang tanong sa mock exam na gumagamit ng limits, which is this one. Ang sagot daw is letter D. So, yung solution, I'll leave it up to you. So, that would be everything for today. I hope marami kayong natutunan when it comes to solving for limits or at least na-recall ninyo yung concept niya. So, that's all and thank you.
Hi again. Hi. Thank you, Charles, for that wonderful tutorial tonight. And yeah, we hope marami kayong natutunan for tonight. And that's just day 2. Wait for the announcements. Oh, iniwan tayo na mali. So yun, wait for the announcements for our next days. Kung ano yung mga topics na ituturo pa natin both for USCAT, USTET and DCAT. And yeah, before we say goodbye, can we take a picture? Kasi hindi makapag-open camera, just souvenir for tonight. Okay, open cam tayo lahat, guys. Kung sino yung may kaya. Yun. Hi, Charles. Okay, for other people, sino may kayang mag-open cam? I'll give until 9:25, tas we'll take a picture.
Hello po everyone. Open cam po tayo for documentation purposes.
Congratulations sa nanalo kanina. Meron kang 1 million pesos from Charles.
Awit wala akong pera eh. Hindi.
Okay. I think nahiya sila sa atin. Tayong dalawa na lang mag-open cam, Charles. Let's smile.
Sige.
Okay. So,
Kung ano mang bangag.
That's fine. Simula pa nga kaninang baga dito. Andito pala ako sa lab ng Ateneo right now, guys. Finals week namin, so that's too stressed and bangag too. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. Yay, thank you guys. See you sa ating day 3. Bye-bye.